So you need permits if you want to visit extreme north or east of Sikkim. But there are a lot of fine details, especially dates that we had messed up. And I was clearly not aware of what was wrong. This was probably the toughest first day of a ride that I've ever done. There was so much of mud and slush all through the day. It took us about 13 hours to cross 120 kilometers and the bikes took a beating. But luckily we didn't really have a fall and our off-road tires really helped us get through the day. Day 2 was so much easier on the saddle. There was good tarmac all the way to Gangtok and we had so much fun leading through every corners, raising our foot pegs. What strikes you most about the Eastern Himalayas is that it's so fertile. There's not an inch where there's nothing growing. Even between every tree there is some other vegetation that's growing and it's green everywhere. Especially because we went after the monsoons. There were water crossings and there was not any part of the mountain that was not covered in green. We were disappointed to find the huge Buddha statue under renovation at Ravangla. So we decided to carry on and give some much needed TLC to our bikes. It had been through a lot and we also discovered the Panshu's bike had one puncture that we were not aware about. Here you can see Mr. Gupta in his natural element using the hotel's Wi-Fi to book a room in that very hotel. He got us a brilliant deal. Gangtok was amazing. It wasn't like any other hill town that I had visited earlier. It wasn't dirty, it wasn't unorganized. It looked pretty everywhere. They had rules for everything, and people in general were really nice and polite. There was also Rocket Raccoon on Tambula posters. I really loved Gangtok. It was going to be a long ride to the north today, so we decided to speed things up. There comes a moment in every ride where one action of yours leaves the other person in debt for the rest of the ride. And this is where Dipanshu drops his gloves. And I'm going to make him pay for it.
तेरे ग्लव्स पड़े मिले रोड पे.
This is the moment he realized he owes me big time. And from now on, I'm going to order dinner.
लाचन से वो कम से कम 40 किलोमीटर ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा. तो उधर एक है छोटा वैली.
वो क्या?
छोटा वैली.
तो अगर गुरुदोंगमान नहीं दे रहे उधर छोटा वाले जाने देंगे क्या?
हाँ, छोटा वाले जाने देंगे आपको.
It's all very simple to the innocent local. Sadly, we were not allowed to go beyond Lachin. Gurdongmar still remains a dream.
वहाँ से एक बुल भी निकलता है जो यहाँ का ये गुरुदोंगमर लेक है. वाटर बुल ही होता है. हाँ, वो थोड़ा बाहर भी आएगा.
It was a beautiful sunny day and we were riding to Yumthang Valley today. If you love off-roading, you're going to love Yumthang. There's a lot of water crossings, rocks, boulders, lots of gravel-laden zones, and it's actually incredibly technical. I got stuck at one zone and there was a lot of ice cold water that went into my shoe. It wasn't too difficult to get the bike out, but yeah, the shoe was not dry for the next 3 days. As you start climbing towards 0 point, which is about 16,000 feet, the landscape changes completely. It's dry and arid, reminds you of kind of what it's like in Spiti. And the bikes also start behaving a little different because they don't breathe as well. This is the furthest we were allowed to go towards the Chinese border. Gurdongmar Lake is just a 4-kilometer trek on the other side.
And this reminds me of Skyfall. देखिए तुमने?
हाँ
सो नॉर्दर्न स्कॉटलैंड में जैसा दिखता है ना,
हाँ
As we crossed Nathula in pouring rain, we also crossed Jelepla, the pass which in 1910 the Dalai Lama had taken to escape the Chinese invasion. We were drenched to our bones, and a sweet old lady in Natang Valley let us stay in a dhaba and also helped us dry all our clothes, including our boots, inside her dhaba. We were slightly sad as this was our last day in Sikkim, but we were excited at the prospect of getting our first sight of the winding switchbacks of Zuluk, which formed a part of the old Silk Road, which was the primary trading route between Tibet and India. There are 32 hairpin bends around Zuluk, and it takes you from an altitude of 13,000 feet to about 9,000 feet, and this happens over only a distance of 16 kilometers. It was an amazing rush leaning through every corner, so much so that we just refused to stop and kept riding all the way to Siliguri.